there's a couple things going on there. One, it's more personal than text. Okay, there's something called context collapse. So you miss, when it's just words, you miss the inflection, the timing. That's why they created emojis, to remedy that. So there's that. It's more personal. It's also easier. It's also easier and faster. All I got to do is hit one button and hold it, as opposed to typing this thing out. And then I hung out with Kyle Cease.
Dude, stop.
For a weekend.
He's my favorite. Like, dude, his episode of Impact Theory, it changed my entire life. That episode.
You want the Kyle Cease story?
Dude, I love that guy so much, dude.
2013. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Austin, I've never seen Austin fanboy quite so hard as he just did by that one mention.
Dude, he believes that you shouldn't show up. He believes that you shouldn't show up to context anything that you're doing. He does not prepare for anything. It's how I operate. Dude, just go ahead. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm serious.
All good. 2013, I'm at a David Wolf Longevity Now conference in Orange County. And Kyle Cease has a 15-minute spot. And the dude's funny, like funny, fast on his feet, funny. And he's busting on David Wolf, who nobody busts on. I'm like, oh, okay, who's this? So, and he hands out flyers. Well, they were already handed out. There's several thousand people. And he's doing a workshop, an event, 3-day event in about 6 weeks. And I'm like, I'm going to be there, but that makes no sense because my travel plans are blah, blah, blah. And anyway, I was there. And by the end of it, I enrolled. They had 3 tiers. Let's call it bronze, silver, and gold. I enrolled in the gold tier coaching package. I dropped $12K, and that was a lot more than I had ever dropped on anything ever. And part of that, a large part of that, was hanging out with him for 2 days in Calabasas. I did. I drove out there, stayed at his house that night, and I drove around and just shadowed Kyle. And what you see on stage is what you see off stage. He's an extremely fluid person. And turns out I'm the first person out of any of his coaching that he had present at one of his events. So if you put in Mark England TEDx into YouTube, the second thing that comes down is the second thing under the TEDx, or the thing right under the TEDx, is the presentation that I gave at his event in 2014, and he introduces me. So, Kyle Cease.
I love it, dude. That makes me so
And okay, where did I get? Yeah, exactly. He did that. That's how he won Comedy Central Comedian of the Year. Mm-hmm. All the people that voted for him, he would get on, maybe it was a podcast or something like that, and he would take him 45 minutes each time he got on. He would just say everybody's name. Thank you, dun, 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 first and last name. Took him 45, and he would do it multiple days after, and he went from third to first, and then, you win that and you win. So I took that away. That was big.
I love it.
Still doing it. Send out voice messages today.